Welcome back, guys. This is Tough Choice. I am your host, Kazeem. Rahman on the hot seat today. This is his first time on the podcast.
I've never been out of the village before.
This is his first time at Ignorant Studios. Ladies and gentlemen, Neeraj Srinivasan. How you doing, Neeraj?
I'm doing well. Is it literally called Ignorant Studios?
Yes.
Oh, wonderful. Okay.
Yeah. Or the AKA the podcast corner, AKA the living room, AKA we've been upgrading.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a lot of AKAs. We started across the hall in a bedroom. Then before I got this couch, there was a really bad echo. And once upon a time, I didn't know how to edit anything. So I did it in my bedroom to have it a little more closed area. And then we upgraded.
I see. I was just gonna say it's kind of it's a sour journey. If Ignorant Studios is the achievement, it's like we've worked our way up to being
ignorant.
Yeah,
to pure ignorance.
I love it.
It's great. Neeraj, are you ready? I don't know why it feels weird because I'm used to calling you Neeraj.
Yeah.
I want to say your name correctly, sir. Neeraj.
People have brought this to my attention. I think it's one of those things where it's a name that's given me a lot of anxiety for a long time to have.
Oh no, correct. My name is Kazeem Rahman. I correct people all the time.
Yeah.
Without hesitation.
You're not exhausted. You're not.
Nope.
Okay.
You're gonna get my name right.
Yeah, that's
right?
That's a healthy attitude.
You know why? Because people will say Emily Ratajkowski.
Yeah.
That's why.
They learned Ratajkowski.
If they learn Ratajkowski, I can learn Neeraj.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My girlfriend got very upset. She was like, well, how come all your friends are saying your name different? And I was like, because I never told them the right way to say it. And she's like, are you fucking kidding me? Like people I've known for 15 years.
Oh, wow.
Like,
okay. Yeah, you got to tell them.
I guess I should.
You got to tell them.
Yeah, all right.
Neeraj, are you ready for this?
Yeah, let's do it.
Guys, you know how we do here. We don't really waste any time other than the small time we just wasted. The game is Tough Choice. You must pick between the two choices. You must explain yourself. You get one pass, you get one pause. And at the end, of course, we have our final choice.
Let it begin. Let it begin.
Final choice is a marry, bang, kill between two people and Beyonce. Okay. Now it is time for our constant choice.
Constant.
Everyone in the month gets the same first question. Neeraj Srinivasan. I'm trying to make sure I say your name consistently and correctly. Would you rather constantly be itchy or only be able to wear one shoe at a time?
Now, when you say one shoe at a time, do I get to switch the feet or is it literally?
You can switch. You can put it on whatever foot you want, but it has to be one shoe. And given that someone decided to have a loophole 2 episodes ago and say, well, I'll just not wear any shoes. You may not do that.
You have to wear one shoe.
You have to wear one shoe.
But you can choose the variety of shoe.
Of course. You can choose if you want to wear Nike Dunks on one day and then wear
one Nike Dunk.
One Nike Dunk one day and then Air Jordan 1s the next day. That's perfectly fine. You can choose whatever shoe.
Okay. I would choose the shoes because I hate being itchy.
Really?
I hate being
You're
itchy.
One of those people.
It's one of my least favorite feelings in the world. I've lost sleep to itchiness.
Are you serious? I've never done that.
Times.
I've been itchy, but I've never lost sleep.
Strange
I don't think I've ever lost sleep.
Will happen to my body. Like well into my 20s where like my elbow will itch like the Dickens at 3 a.m.
Yes.
You know, and I can't sleep. It's so itchy that it wakes me up. An itchy elbow.
Wow. Will wake you up?
I don't know why. Yeah.
What do you mean? Okay.
Like,
just to clarify.
I'm itching it in my sleep and then it stings from the itching. So then I'll wake up and I'll itch it even harder. But it's like, it's not even really clear. Like I'll go to the doctor. I've never had shingles or anything like that.
Yeah.
Sometimes I just get dry skin and it's a nightmarish experience for me.
So you just need lotion.
I just need that. It took me way too long to learn that sometimes I just need lotion. I just need to put some lotion on my back and I'll be okay.
But okay, itch.
You say you would choose the itch.
I don't. Every time we do this question, this is the 5th time we've done this question.
Right.
You're the 1st person of June, and
everyone's chosen their shoes.
Some people have chosen itchy because they feel like. Well, one person, I'm not going to name names. It was Kim Kroll. She said that she would do the itchy. To the best of my knowledge, if I remember correctly, She said she would do the itchy because, and I asked her like you said, I was like, how would you be able to sleep? And she said, well, drugs. And then that was the end of that argument. She really just kind of broke the matrix there.
I mean, but if you're on drugs, that means you're not itchy anymore. Like if you can't feel I would presume that even if you did drugs, you'd still be itchy. Like under the conditions that you would lay out.
She's saying sleepy time drugs.
Sleepy time drugs. Okay.
Yeah.
Then you wake up and your first thing you want to do is itch.
Yeah. And also you'll definitely have scratches on your arms. If it's still sleep, you're sleeping, but your body needs to itch. Your body needs to
Your whole body is itching.
No, and I'll clarify what itching is.
Okay.
A part of your body is always itching. So sometimes it's your arm.
Interesting.
Sometimes it's the back of your knee. Sometimes it's your right knee. Sometimes it's your neck. Sometimes it's your hand. But a part of you is always itching. Now, how intense is this itch? Intense enough where you need to scratch it. You can still have mental self-control, but
you're still thinking about scratching.
But you know for a fact, my balls are itching right now. I need to scratch.
I feel like I already live like this a little bit. There's some part of my body that's always at least mildly uncomfortable.
Yes. Okay.
So if it's just a minor itch on top of my general discomfort, I might need to change my answer.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Interesting.
It's hard to say because even right now, like my back doesn't feel as good as it did. I don't know when I was walking in here.
Okay.
Just from the virtue of sitting, I have to deal with, some discomfort.
I'm trying to think. I'm looking at the question and I'm trying to think because this will be the last constant choice of June.
Mm-hmm.
So how do I want to end this? I think I can. No, I keep going back to the same thing. I don't think I can pull off one shoe at a time.
Yeah.
Even if I wear like a bunch of socks on one foot, I don't think I can pull off one shoe at a time.
You could wear one of those medical boots on your barefoot because then that's not a shoe. That's like a prosthetic or like a cast. You know what I'm talking about?
I will allow that.
Yeah.
Even though you know what it means.
I know what it means.
I will allow that to an extent.
But it's not the same.
It's not the same.
No.
I will allow it because you're the only person that said it.
Yeah.
And because you're the last person, then that means it's fine.
That would be my workaround.
It's fine. That would be your workaround.
I will, in fact, take the shoes again, sir.
I did not. I'm not going to lie. That caught me off guard. I didn't see that coming.
I'm full of elegant solutions for unnecessary
medical
problems.
Boot. Damn it. All right. Fine. You're right. Medical boot.
It's not a shoe.
It's not a shoe. It is technically not a shoe.
Yeah.
You're wearing a sock and you have a medical boot. Your foot's always broken. And then that can just be the thing.
Yeah.
That can just be the thing.
You have to always tell someone a story about how your foot was broken.
Yeah. Or just say, well, no. Well, yeah. Yeah.
Or you can also pretend to be deaf and then nobody would want to talk to you. Then you're just a lonely person with one shoe on.
And a boot.
Man, at that point, it's a hindrance. It's not even a
But also, you can always switch what leg the boot is on.
Oh, sure. So you're the guy in town.
Yes.
And your problem is that you break your foot.
Yes.
Every other month on the same foot.
Yeah.
So in a given year, you could break your right foot 6 times.
Boom.
And then get a cast.
And then get a boot.
Wow.
Boom. We're doing boots.
Lie.
We're doing boots
to carry out. It's worth it to not be itchy.
Yeah. Well, now that I'm thinking about it, yeah. All right. Would you rather vomit whenever someone buys you a gift or develop a crippling peanut allergy?
Man.
Do you get gifts?
I don't get gifts all the time. So if it was like a day of vomiting or like maybe 2 or 3 days a year where I vomit.
What do we also, and let's set some ground rules also, backtrack just a little bit.
Okay.
What are we counting as gifts?
I mean,
do they have to be packaged?
On my way here, I offered to pick up something at the 7-Eleven for you, right? Like a snack.
Would that count as a gift?
I say that doesn't count as a gift.
Huh.
But if I was like, hey, Kazeem.
If it was a surprise.
And it was premeditated with the intention of being a gift and not like a quick favor.
Gifts do not have to be premeditated.
Gifts don't have to be premeditated. I disagree, sir.
If I'm at 7-Eleven, if I was coming to you, and I went to 7-Eleven and I got coffee, I got a Kit Kat, and then suddenly I saw, oh, Neeraj keeps talking about these white chocolate Kit Kats. I'm gonna grab one. That's premeditated. I'm still handing you. That's a gift.
It's a gift.
Technically.
Yeah. Okay. So that'll count as a gift, but that's not what I did. I checked in with you.
You asked me.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's not a gift.
That's not a gift.
That's not technically a gift. That's a favor.
It's a favor. Exactly. Yeah. So favors
don't count.
Okay.
Gifts. There's an element of surprise with a gift.
Yeah. I love peanut sauce, man.
Oh, fuck. I never thought about peanut sauce.
It'd be really hard for me to never have a
peanut sauce
with some
pad thai,
sauce.
yeah, or satay. Nothing Thai. But also, honestly, there's this donut place in the OC that has a peanut butter and jelly donut.
Yeah, man.
That is so good.
Oh my god.
And I don't know how to explain how good it is to people.
It'd be hard for me to never have peanuts.
It's a peanut icing. Yeah. And then it's a jelly filled donut. And it's just good.
If I knew that this was a condition of my life, I might be an asshole to everybody. If you off chance that they might buy me a gift, I would go out of my way to be a jerk. So as never to get gifted anything. I tell them I was Jehovah's Witness.
You're picking the vomit.
No, I'm picking the peanuts.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Damn. I think we both have to pick peanuts.
Yeah.
I think we both have to pick peanuts. Only because it's like...
I could avoid gifts easier than living without peanuts.
Yes. You can avoid... Well...
You're better liked than I am, I think. You have people... you have more caring people in your life.
But no one buys me gifts.
None of them buy you gifts?
No one's ever bought me a gift.
Your family, your fiance, they don't buy you gifts?
No. She bought me a gift. She buys me like a gift. But I don't. So but also I'm one of those people where it's like admittedly I'm very hard to buy things for.
Yeah.
Because for me, if I wanted something, I already have it.
Right. And you're not wanting all the time.
I'm not wanting any of the time. That's the problem. So if I want something, I'm just gonna go buy it.
Right.
I'm not, you will never hear me say, oh, I really want that. If I want it, I'm gonna go online. I'm gonna find out how to get it. And I'll get it. And if I can't afford it, then oops, I don't want it anymore. Like that's how
it's easy for you not to want.
It's way easier for me not to want.
And that's the distinction.
When you grew up poor, it's
easy
not to want.
Well,
right?
Most of the time, I've noticed that it's easy not to want. But when you're wanting, you want real hard. It's like
that's fair.
You're like your compulsion to purchase, I think, is much stronger than somebody.
Yeah.
Who like you might walk away, like they might walk away a little more immediately. Like you're not going to get as discouraged because of your financial circumstance. Like when you want something,
I'll figure it out.
Really,
I will save. I'll save. I'll save my money to go buy something.
You'll skip other niceties in order to make the purchase.
Yeah,
I think that's a poor person quality.
That is a poor person quality. And we're doing. I think peanuts crippling. The word crippling hurts.
Yeah.
Because there are some things that I may not know have peanuts, right? Especially if it's
cripple you.
Especially if it's like now.
Yeah.
Like there are things that I eat now that you don't really remember.
Right.
To have peanuts in it or are made with with places that, you know how sometimes they'll be like made in a factory where peanuts are being used or something like that.
Well, they don't want someone to die at the restaurant.
Crippling. You're not dying, but you're
fuck your life up.
Out.
Yeah.
You're out for at least a week.
Oh, crippling to me is you're out for years.
Really?
Crippling to me is like you're crippled. It's crippling you.
Yeah. So we'll say 2 weeks. We'll say
no. People get crippled. People get like they have to buy a new kind of van because they can't like get into their van. Like that's what, you know what I mean? That's what crippling peanut allergy.
Damn it. All right. Words matter. You're right. Fuck. All right. Damn, I can't do that then.
I can't do that.
We're going to have to vomit for gifts?
You have to vomit for gifts.
We're going to have to vomit for gifts.
That's okay because you usually get gifts in celebratory moments.
Yes, that's one.
Yeah.
And two, to piggyback on that, the people that are going to buy me gifts, they would know.
You'll tell them this condition.
If you buy me a gift, just so you know, I was on a podcast called Top Choice with Kazeem and Rahman. I made a deal with the devil. It just happens to be, I'm going to vomit.
That's dangerous information.
Exactly.
To tell people.
My horrible friends will want to see it at least twice.
Yes.
They're going to buy me one gift and be like, oh shit, he's vomiting. And then they're going to buy me like two more gifts.
Let's do it again.
Just in case. Like, I think you're just sick that day. Like my family, they'll understand.
They'll never do it.
They'll never buy me anything.
Yeah.
Or they'll do the little loophole of like saying, hey, I'm going to buy you this. Do you want it?
See, but this will make you bitter every time you have a peanut dish that isn't up to your standards. You'll be mad.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Every time you have a bad peanut sauce, for example, you'll think about the fact that everybody got gifts during Christmas.
Yeah.
Off a Secret Santa or what have you.
Yeah.
You just had to be like, nah, you know how it is. I got a medical thing, you guys.
Yeah.
But in your head, you'll be thinking, oh, this is worth it.
Yeah.
I'll have a Snickers later.
Yeah.
But then you'll just get sick of peanuts.
Yes.
I think at some point, You'll have peanutted yourself to exhaustion.
You're gonna eat pad thai, and it's gonna be okay. And then you're gonna be like,
gonna be mad.
Yeah, but this pad thai wouldn't put me in a wheelchair.
The fuck?
That's the type of exactly where it's like this pad thai. Would I be in a wheelchair for this pad thai?
Yeah, man.
And if the answer is no,
it's offensive.
You're gonna be pissed.
You're gonna be mad.
You're gonna be angry.
I don't know if I want to live like that.
I don't want to live.
I don't want to be mad at peanuts. I don't want to. I don't want to be.
Then
angry.
what are we choosing?
It's hard to say.
This okay. If I'm being fair, this shouldn't be hard. I'm gonna do the vomit only because I don't always know what has peanuts in it.
Yeah. I'm gonna do the vomit too, but that's just because we've now said the words pad thai at least half dozen times, and I really want a pad thai.
There we go.
So if I made that deal now, I couldn't go and get a pad thai dinner right after we're done, which is what I plan to do.
There we go. Would you rather have a cow's udder on your stomach or gain 70 pounds when the sun is out, returning to your normal weight after sunset?
Whoa. So you're telling me I'm this like night walker.
Basically.
Because during the day, I'm 70 pounds heavier than
you're 70 pounds heavier
See, that's still not that big.
It is big.
Is it?
It is big.
A guy my height.
I'm 170. I'm 175 right now.
You're 175.
If I gain 70 pounds, that's overweight.
I'm 150.
Okay.
So if I gain 70 pounds,
you're 220.
I'm 220, which is still overweight.
Yeah.
But it's not devastating.
It's big though.
It's big. And this isn't muscular mass, I'm assuming.
You're gaining 70 pounds.
I'm 70 pounds of jelly donut.
Also, you said, I'm assuming you knew exactly what I meant when I said you're gaining 70 pounds. We all know what it means.
Oh, so I get scrawny at night, right? And it's
you get scrawny at night.
Okay. So at night, so I'm like a vampire where like I just gotta like stay locked in.
You would stay locked. You would stay locked in. You just said it's not that bad.
20 pounds over. I mean,
you're not 20 pounds over. You're 70 pounds over.
I'm 70 pounds over. Excuse me. So I'm 220 pounds.
Yes.
I mean, I work from home. There's not really a reason for me to leave my apartment during the day. I can get food delivered because I got a feeling I'm not going to want to walk around.
But do you want to act?
What's the other option?
Have a cow's udder on your stomach.
So that's like a biological like
thing. Yeah.
And that daytime, nighttime, it doesn't matter.
You always have a cow's udder on your stomach, but you can wear a t-shirt.
That's true. And honestly, I might not. A guy with a cow's udder on his belly, that guy's gonna book.
Yes.
You're gonna get a lot of shows. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? I choose the udder.
Really?
I'll find someone that loves me with the udders. Yeah.
I'm trying to think. This is harder than I thought, honestly. I can't do this. I used to be 220.
You used to be 220.
Yes, this is when I first started comedy. I was like 24.
You didn't feel good.
I didn't feel good at all. I didn't feel good at all. I was sluggish. I would wake up in the middle of the night with my heart just randomly beating.
Yeah.
I don't know. Till this day, I don't know what was going on.
Yeah.
Right. And then I just had to lose the weight. And then
you're having heart problems,
I can't go back.
In your 20s.
Yeah.
Dang.
Exactly.
That's bad.
220. That's 220.
So as long
I'm
as
170
the sun is up,
now. If I would be I would be 3. I would be 2.
Be 240.
I'd be 240.
That's big.
Yeah.
We're about the same height.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. 240. That's big.
That's big, man.
That's big. That's big.
240 is like, I mean, and I know there are people probably listening to this that are 240.
They'll get over it. They're fat. It's fine.
And it's like, I'm sorry. I still love you. I still think you deserve dignity, but
would I have heart problems?
Yeah.
Yes, I would have heart problems. I would have knee problems. I would have shortness of breath.
You as yourself are not Lizzo, and you're not equipped to feel healthy with that much weight on your body.
No.
Yeah.
Right? I'm going to have to do the cow udders.
Cow udders might give you what you want, though. That's the thing. I mean, you have to tell your girl that you have cow udders and explain that to her.
She'll love me.
Convince her to stick around. Okay, well then who gives a shit? Then whatever. Cow udders for sure.
But will the people love me?
People prefer you.
I'm pretty sure.
Cow udder guy?
Yeah.
If you're the cow udder
society
guy.
we live now with the age of Instagram.
Yeah.
1 million followers. I'll be fair. Let's not say 1 million. I'm gonna get 500,000.
You're gonna be doubling Island Boy numbers by the end of the week.
Yeah. Right? Club visits.
Cow udder man. Jake Paul's gonna want to take pictures with you.
He's gonna want to fight me.
Yeah, you might win.
Boom. Would you rather have a seizure? Do you like our transitions? Would you rather have a seizure every time you get a mosquito bite or lose your sense of smell?
I have basically already lost my sense of smell. So really? I choose that. Yeah, I had COVID. I had COVID too.
Wow.
You might recall, because there was COVID 1. That's when the lockdown went in.
Yes.
And then there was the spike. That was COVID
you had
2.
it during the spike.
I had it during the spike.
And you still can't smell correctly.
It's not what it used to be. It's like
70,
80% of what it used to be. Sometimes it's up to 90%, but it's never quite. I used to have a really sharp sense of smell. And it's not what it was at all. And I'm pretty sure my voice has gotten more nasally too, and I don't know how to fix it.
I'm trying to, I want my sense of smell. I like my senses.
You like smelling.
But at the same time, well, I'm not from Houston anymore. I don't live in Houston.
You could never go someplace
with mosquitoes.
Plenty of mosquitoes. You couldn't camp by a river, right?
You can't camp by the river. You can't go to Florida. You can't go to the South.
You can't cross a certain latitude line.
Probably not. Period. Yeah, I'm going to lose my sense of smell. You're right. I just crossed out 20 states you can't go to, including Baltimore. Apparently Baltimore is big with
mosquitoes.
Yeah, is bad with mosquitoes and stuff.
Yeah, I remember the East Coast having a lot of mosquitoes.
The South, you're not beating the mosquitoes in the South.
That's probably true.
You gotta. The South, that's how I naturally know. And I see standing water, I naturally dump it. I naturally will get it and just toss it.
Because you know that
because I know that's gonna be a breeding ground for mosquitoes.
I lived in an apartment in Long Beach where they would put all the trash right in front of our front door. That's where it was easiest for the trash guys to pick up. This was in the summertime, so they just leave these bins open, and my living room would just become infested with flies. And I would try to bring women over and have to explain why there's fucking flies in my apartment. We couldn't shut the window because there wasn't an AC, so we had to leave the window open that let the flies in. I'm gonna choose the sense of smell.
You know what? That's you. You're making. I get it. I get it. I don't.
I can't live that way.
I have no rebuttal to that story. That's the struggle.
It was just an awful experience. And I can only imagine if they were mosquitoes.
Yes.
That's just a hellscape.
And then let's imagine you're in your apartment in Long Beach.
Yeah.
You have a woman over.
I'm making dinner.
You're making dinner.
Yeah.
There's a mosquito. You're like, oh, I'm sorry. This is, and she's like, oh, it's okay. And then you're on the couch.
It gets me.
You're eating dinner. It hits you. You have a seizure.
First date seizure.
First date seizures.
Mm-hmm.
First date seizures are the worst seizures.
Yeah.
Right? At least third date.
You can recover from a bad joke.
Yeah. You can't recover from a seizure.
No.
You can recover from a seizure if it's date 5.
That's true. At that point, she's obligated to call your parents. And
at that point, she likes you.
She likes you. Yeah.
Right? Day 1, seizure. Would I call the police? Would I call an ambulance?
Absolutely.
I would call an ambulance, but would you stay? I wouldn't stay.
You wouldn't stay?
I wouldn't stay.
Wow.
I wouldn't stay.
I missed you.
I would leave. I would leave.
You wouldn't even stay until the ambulance came.
Oh, no. I would call. They would get here.
They would do their medical.
I'd literally be like, "Are y'all good?" And then they'd be like, "Yeah, we got it from here." And then I would leave.
And then
I would leave.
Yeah, I would leave.
And then hopefully she'd be okay. I'd call her in the morning.
Be like, "Hey, seizure girl.
Yeah.
Sorry."
Yeah. I mean,
give her a nicer name.
I think it would be already known that me and Seizure Girl would be done. I don't think I need to tell her.
That seems like an unfortunate superhero. Like her power.
Seizure Girl?
She gives you super seizures.
Super seizures.
She just walks around.
And gives people super seizures.
She gives people seizures.
That sucks.
That's a villain.
It's a villain. Yeah, Seizure Girl is a villain.
Yeah, Seizure Girl is a villain. Doesn't help the Avengers.
Yeah, not at all. Guys, it is time for our final choice. It is a marry, bang, kill. Neeraj.
Yes.
No. Neeraj.
Yes.
My bad. I called you Neeraj.
That's okay.
Sorry. Neeraj, your 3 choices are
yes.
Beyonce, forever and always. Mm-hmm. We will go with Priyanka Chopra. You know her from being an actress and
a Jonas.
And a Jonas. Mm-hmm. And then we will go with Sophie Turner. You know her from being Game of Thrones actress and also a Jonas.
Different Jonas.
Okay. Marry, bang, kill.
Beyonce and the Jonases. Oh, man. Well, I think I'd have to kill Priyanka Chopra.
Wow.
I know. I'd hate to say it, but, it felt like she turned on the team a little bit.
Why?
When she took the Jonas last name, it was a big deal.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I think she's officially now a Chopra Jonas. So I remember that being a topic of saucy discussion in my family.
Really? They didn't want her to do that?
I don't think a lot of Indian pop culture fans are stoked on it.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Indian women don't love it. I think that's what, you know what I mean? It's one of those things.
Wait, is it cultural to keep your last name?
It's not, but it's like,
but she's still Priyanka Chopra.
Yeah,
that's why.
It's
that
like
makes sense.
There's something about
not Priyanka Jonah. Like, you're ours. You still.
But you're not anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
Like they took you. Oh man, you let them take you. We thought you were ours, but you're theirs.
Yeah,
I think it's like that. So I think of course marry Beyonce because even if she leaves me, I'll be good for the rest of my life.
Yes.
And I guess that leaves fuck Sophie Turner, which I say it like it's like a shitty third choice, but all of those would have been phenomenal.
Not a bad choice at all.
I imagine. Yeah. But I think the responsible choice would be to not marry Sophie over Beyonce.
Okay.
That's just prudent, thinking about my future.
This is hard for us. Okay. My choices. Beyonce dies.
Beyonce.
She's lived her life.
Really?
She's lived her life. There's nothing else for her to do in this world. She's the greatest entertainer of all time. What else is there for her to do? Nothing. I can make the argument there's nothing else for her to do.
A roast, maybe.
A Comedy Central roast?
Yeah.
You know what? That's actually, I would watch that.
Yeah.
I would want to write for that.
Oh, God. So what I'd give to write for that.
Yeah.
I'd rewatch Lemonade.
Yeah.
You'd have to.
Makes sense.
A lot of stuff in there.
Yeah. Okay. Beyonce's dead, so she can't do the roast.
Okay.
Who do I want to marry? I'm gonna marry Priyanka.
You're gonna marry, reliable.
I like Priyanka a little more. Well, actually, I don't like Priyanka that much.
I think she comes from a culture where marriage is a bigger deal. I feel like she'd take it more seriously.
To an extent, maybe. But then there's this I've just heard too many things about it. Like there was this one time she promoted this skin whitening cream. And I'm like,
what?
Exactly. Look that up. I can't.
That shit's also very commonplace in India.
Commonplace in all developing nations. Right, well, I'm not even say developing nations. All nations.
See commercials next to cookie ads.
Yeah, exactly. It's a very commonplace. Yeah. But I don't like it. But you know what? I think I can show her the light. So I'll still marry Priyanka.
Yeah.
And then I'll bang Sophie Turner. Because she's still cute.
She's damn
She was
cute.
Dark Phoenix.
Oh yeah,
in that horrible movie.
Yeah, man, I watched that. I think I watched that with Movie Pass, and I was offended.
Yeah, I grew. Did you grow up an X-Men fan?
Yeah.
I grew up
the original 3.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. Good. Original 3 and the animated series were just amazing.
Animated series.
Yes.
Oh, so on WB network.
Yeah. It was on Fox.
Was it on Fox?
On Fox Kids, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Didn't they have an X-Men on WB? They might have done reruns or whatever.
They had They had X-Men Evolutions on WB.
They had the teen ones, right?
Yeah,
right,
the teens.
So, yeah, but the regular ones.
The regular ones were on Fox.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
And yeah. All right, guys. This has been our episode. This has been Tough Choice with Kazeem Rahman. You can find me online at Kazeem Comedy. That's Kazeem Comedy. Neeraj, where can we find you?
Thank you. I'm on Twitter and Instagram at My Nips Don't Lie. Check me out.
My Nips Don't Lie. And we will put all of that in the show notes. I did not realize what your Instagram handle was.
My Nips Don't Lie.
And also like, share, subscribe to this podcast. We're growing. We love it. Thank you guys for always supporting. And if you have a tough choice question or a Marry Fuck Kill you want us to consider, email toughchoice@outlook.com. That is toughchoice@outlook.com. I have been Kazeem Rahman. This has been Neeraj Srinivasan. And you guys are amazing. Bye.